All right, hello everyone. So we're gonna be checking out Norland today and see how that is. I've been playing the demo when it was available last year, and I actually replayed it 2-3 times. It was great fun. Let's see. I still need to check if we will have a screen tearing, but I don't think we will. Otherwise, I just need to do a quick restart. I think we have the same settings we had when we played the demo. I had this one, global map blur. I turned that off because I don't like blur. Right, so no game. Yeah, complex game with new mechanics. Highly recommend. I'm gonna be doing this because it's been a year since I actually played the tutorial. So it's gonna be fine.
Nearly 200 years have passed since the end of the devastating religious war. The empire fell, and its former provinces eventually became barbarian kingdoms. The church managed to revive hope, and peace and prosperity reigned over the ruins of the former civilization. Over time, the influence of the church only grew. But history is cyclical, and power cannot remain in one's hands for long. Wars between kingdoms flare up one after another. Hunger and poverty force people to abandon their homes and seek refuge in neighboring settlements. Can your dynasty unite the kingdoms and halt the advance of the Dark Ages?
No.
From this moment on, history is written by you.
Okay, you're in charge of helping the noble family of lords who own a province in Norland achieve prosperity, security, and personal ambitions. Your lords obey your commands, and they also have their own will. Your history is just beginning. I don't know if this was no. Maybe I haven't played the tutorial. I don't know. Okay, that is pause. I'm just gonna turn off the fan. Okay, that's better. So, sometimes it makes sense to accelerate. Yeah, we know this is just by time. Character needs. While you can only directly give orders to your lords, all characters in Norland have thoughts and needs. If these needs are not met, characters will become unhappy and start causing problems. Damn rascals. Select a lord by clicking on the portrait. Select the mood. The most basic of needs are food and rest, which are replenished by consuming food and alcohol. You have a stock of provisions for the time being, but it is necessary to ensure reliable food and alcohol production so your characters don't go hungry. To do this, let's learn how to construct and manage buildings, starting with managing builders. Yeah. In Norland, you only control the noble families, so you need to assign a manager to oversee the workers in the buildings. The instructions given by the managing lords are sufficient for the 3 days, and on average, one lord can manage 7-10 buildings. Okay, let's appoint a manager to the hall where your builders are assigned. Select the hall, click the management button, choose a lord for the manager role, and wait. They're recommending we pick her. Okay. So, this might be a good opportunity to actually say what this game is. So, it's a game that involves quite a lot of diplomacy and strategy, really, but also some building and management. It's inspired by the Crusader Kings games, from what if I remember correctly. But it has been all like simplified or something like that, which is nice because me, for example, I've tried to play them, and they are quite something else that you will not really find in every other game. So, but this one I did understand fairly good. So maybe, who knows, this will open a door. So we need to construct a let's see, lumber mill. Place object. They wanted a place over here. Fair enough. Let's build a rutabaga field to ensure everybody has food. I agree. I think I've done this. Done. And then speed up time. Okay, and they are waiting to plant, are they? Alright, here we go. So I've been following this game for years now, and I've been looking forward to actually play it. I was really eager to play the demo, which was very fun. And since then, I've just kept an eye on it pretty much every day. Well, not every day, but every week pretty much. So, counting down for this. Since the employees need instructions, don't forget to assign managers to the new buildings. Note that the higher the Lord's management skill, the more additional product the building will produce under the management. Okay. Select the lumber mill and assign a manager to it through the building menu in the bottom left corner. Select the battlefield and wait for the instruction. Okay. Let's go with this guy. And we can have that guy over there. Look at him. He's absolutely furious. Great. We have food production sorted out. Now it's time for alcohol, which helps to relieve fatigue and fatigue after a hard day's work. For me, that's never really the case. It's the opposite effect on me, but okay. So we need a brewery. You can place a one-time order, make X, or request ongoing support to maintain the desired level, do until X. Let's order support for maintaining a quantity of 100 units of moonshine. Your stocks will be checked against this each day to decide whenever the building... Okay, I understand. So I can choose how many they want, and they will make it, or they will keep... Okay, they will keep filling up until X. So if I put this on... We have 50 now. If I put this on 50... They will always try to get up to 50 every all day. So, okay. $100. Now it's necessary to appoint a manager in the brewery. And the peasant will take rutabaga from the warehouse by themselves, and at the end of the working day, they will bring the produce moonshine to the warehouse. Please note that you already have 50 units of moonshine, so to complete the task of producing 100, yeah, you will need another 50. Understood. Close. Appoint a manager in the brewery. The brewery is over there. Let's get a good one. Once the workers receive instruction, they will begin their duties. During the day, they work, and in the evening, they tend to their own needs, receiving a wage, which they will use to buy food and alcohol from your markets and taverns. Ideally, each character will consume 1 unit of food and 1 unit of alcohol per day. Characters will try to purchase higher quality goods whenever possible. Lords receive foods and alcohol for free, delivered to the hall by the servants who take it from the warehouse. On the right, under the daily expenses, heading, you can see the daily wages. On the left, you can set the price of the quantity of each resource that can be sold to the peasants every morning. Okay. Okay, I think I understand. Peasants first try to buy food and then use the remaining money on alcohol, if they can afford it. By regulating prices and resources availability, you can influence the consumption of these resources, which affect their mood and financial savings, displayed on the right. Okay. Currently, workers' wages are 8 gold coins. So wait, am I paying my warriors the same amount as peasants? That's kind of unfair, right? The price of rutabaga is 4 coins, and the price of moonshine is 7. This is not enough for peasants to buy both the rutabaga and the moonshine daily, so they will need to have to save for several days to go to the tavern. Let's reduce the price of moonshine to 4 gold. Alright. This will make them happier, and then close that. Okay, done. By satisfying the needs of the peasants, you increase their average mood, which will affect the migration. A higher average mood will attract new workers to your city. Conversely, unhappy peasants will leave the city and become criminals. Let's find out what concerns them the most. At the bottom, the strongest negative thoughts of the peasants are written along the number of characters that share them. We can see here that they are displeased by the flavorless rutabaga and the unappetizing moonshine. We can resolve this by producing higher quality products, but we can't do that without specialized knowledge contained in books. But where can we get them? Oh, here comes the Holy Caravan to the rescue. Oh no, okay, that's very convenient, isn't it? They will sell us books and give us much needed gold for our other resources. I remember that. Gold circulates through the economy of Norland. I keep saying Norland because it's what a place is called in Sweden. In 3 ways. The pockets of the peasant migrants trade with neighbors and the Holy Caravan. The Holy Caravan arrives in the evening every 1 to 3 days and is the main source of gold holy rings, a luxury appreciated by lords to serve as a currency of their class. Books and prisoners, yes, okay. Wait until the caravan arrives at its destination, click on the caravan leader and select a lord to trade with. Note that the higher the lord's trade skill, the more profitable the trade will be. The caravan leaves at the city at midnight, so ensure you complete all your business before then. You can speed up the time, yeah, we know. Right. Damn, there's a lot of prisoners they're coming with. Okay. Click on that one, trade. Let's go with the big one. So the church supports the natural balance of supply and demand. So if you start selling too much of one product, the sale price will decrease. But for now, we shouldn't let this worry us. Sell 30 units of the moonshine you produced. Buy the book Hop, Field and Beer. 30 units of moonshine I'm selling. Can I sell it? Yeah, like that, that's good. And then we're gonna be buying the book, Hop, Field and Beer. Done. Now that we have books on how to grow hops and produce beer, you can study it in the library through the knowledge menu. Knowledge. Yeah, next. Books can be written in different languages, so most are written in the imperial language. Okay. That one. Learn. What will that do? Translate a book in order to create a new copy. In the process, the law requires knowledge. Higher intelligence, a faster record. Okay. Okay, never mind. Learn. She's gonna learn that. If at least one lord has read the book, the abilities and effects it enables become available to all. However, when that lord dies, all benefits of the knowledge will be lost. Okay. Besides managing buildings, your lords also carry out other tasks. However, they will refuse to do any tasks if they are unhappy. It seems that one of them is already unhappy now. This is indicated by the red background. Yeah, I see that. Let's see what had happened. In the Lord's character menu, you can see their main status indicators such as mood and loyalty, inventory, and traits. You can hover over any icon. Okay. If a Lord's mood is low, they may become depressed, refuse to carry out orders, and experience quickly decreasing loyalty. If loyalty falls below 25, the Lord may leave your noble family or start a rebellion. To find out why the Lord is unhappy, let's move to the Needs tab. What the hell? Torturous desire. Here we can see a Lord's needs and thoughts, the sum of which determines their mood. If it's below 25, they are unhappy. Thoughts can arise from needs and or as a reaction to certain events. It must do it at all costs. Now let's return to the main tab to fulfill this wish and thereby improve the Lord's mood. If you hover your mouse over the desire icon, okay, that's the ring, you will see that this Lord dreams of all the rings. The ring can appear in the resource list in the upper left corner to belong to your king and are in his inventory. Let's share the holy ring with his lord, rings with his lord by rewarding them. In addition to satisfy the current desire, this action will increase the Lord's loyalty. Click the action button. There, King, reward. Great. Once your king finds the time, he will reward the Lord you have chosen. However, you can make and complete the task immediately. Click on the king, reward. That one immediately, right? Okay. Holy rings like the ones you just bestowed upon your lord cannot be produced. They can only be purchased from the holy caravan with gold. As in selling large volumes of goods, lower prices with the caravan, sometimes it makes sense to trade with neighbors where the prices remain more stable. Okay. To enter into a trade contract, you must either be in the same state as your neighbor or have a friendly relations with them. There are many ways to establish friendship with a neighboring king. Give him a gift, send your lord on a mission, or simply send your king to hunt together with him. Now let's improve the neighboring king's attitude towards yours so we can then set up a trade deal with them. Go to your world map and click on the neighboring city to open its menu. Click the action button, select lords and select the king. Okay, maybe I should just do this like this. Okay, done. Can we check the map? Is it the same as it was before? I don't know actually. It might be a bit bigger. Or I don't know. I don't remember this part. I remember this part, but I don't remember this part down here. But yeah, never mind. Let's just continue. Click on action. Select lords. Flesh wolf hunting. What's he doing? Excellent. Your king had a great Your kings had a great time together, and now the neighboring king consider you as a friend. Relationship above 25. It's the perfect time to talk business. Okay, click on them. Action. I click the action mode to assign trade. City buys moonshine. Where was that? Okay. Writing to express my delight at the inception of such a lucrative trade agreement. Not everyone shall sheathe their sword and engage in negotiation. Signed by my own hand. Okay, that's good. While the deal is active, every morning at 11, a button to sell moonshine will appear in the trade menu. The price negotiated by law will be honored even as the prices fluctuates on the main marketplace. To appear, trade agreement, sell, trade automatically. Okay, world map, done. Bandit attack. Bandits have stealthily approached your settlement. We must fight back. Fortunately, we have some time before they launch their attack. The army menu allows you to create combat squad, but first you need to hire warriors. Click add. We have a few warriors, but we would like to increase our chances. You can add the warriors by freeing prisoners, inviting unfortunate peasants, or hiring mercenaries. Newly hired peasants and prisoners will be consumed by the fear of death and will run away at the first sight of danger, while mercenaries usually need 1 or 2 days to reach your settlement. Fortunately, there is a group of mercenaries near the city ready to be hired right now, and there are some weaponry in the warehouse, so let's increase your army. You must pay the church a daily tax for your warriors, the amount of which depends on their skill. Okay, well, how many should I get? Every unit should be led by a lord. The higher the command skill, the higher the unit's morale will be, and the lower the chances of the soldiers fleeing when taking damage. You will also select the warriors who will form the squad and the equipment they will be armed with. The distribution of weapons among squad members will be automatic, with your more skilled soldiers receiving higher quality. Okay. So army, well, we go with him. Move all of these like that. Move the second lord in the squad as well. Arm your squads. Like that, and the armor. Cannot choose the armor. There we go. Now wait for your new warriors to pick up their weapons from the warehouse. The squad is under your direct control and can be managed with the right mouse button. You can find its menu in the lower left corner. It's time to attack. When the squad is selected, click right mouse button on enemy squad banner to engage in combat. They're waiting for you. Yeah, we know. Wait for the battle result. Okay. Okay, the bandit squad has been defeated and the leader vanquished. Your warder will capture and take... your warders will capture and take as hostages those who survived. And the peasants will bring them to the settlement later. Now is a good time to launch a counterattack on their camp. Here you can see your own and the enemy squad as well as the approximate balance of power. You can retreat if the battle... you can retreat from the battle if it seems unwinnable. Play out the battle automatically or personally command your squad in combat. Central... okay, battle on the map. When you initiate the attack, your squad is positioned on the left while the enemy is on the right. Okay. Click on the banner, right click, attack. And wait for results. There are only 3 of them. Damn, they're still putting up a fight. It's fleeing. Okay, nice. So, what's happening here? During the game, you can always seek assistance by opening the help menu. Sometimes things related. Okay, yeah. In these places, it becomes frozen in place. You can hover over the highlighted words. Let's try it. Okay, so we are done now. So we're gonna go now to the main menu. Okay, there we go. So that's the tutorial of the game. And now we're going to be moving over to the actual, well, the game, I guess.